Greetings. This is Willow Lamachant. I'm here today for your weekly tarot reading. This is messages for anyone who is enlightened, awakened, or in the process of your awakening. And Spirit has guided me to share these with you weekly. So we're going to get started here. I know today is Tuesday. You won't see it until Wednesday, but we're going to try to do these every single Monday. So I'll be doing them either late Sunday night or early Monday morning so that you'll get a chance to have it for the whole week. But what I want to do is kind of give you guidance and help you expand your consciousness. For all of us who are going through our awakening, it is very important that we connect with our higher self, that we use messages from Spirit and from our higher selves to kind of guide us so that we end up sharing our love and sharing the positive energy and maybe helping others open up to their awakening. So let me go ahead and shuffle the cards and we'll get started here. So I'm just going to let Spirit guide me as to the way that she wants me to do this today. So I'm going to start by laying out 3 cards and seeing what it says to me. Okay. So the first card that came up is the 4 of Pentacles. Now, the 4 of Pentacles is a card of stability, but it's also about holding on to those material things that we have very tight to our chest. We're afraid to let go of that stability, that security. Sometimes when we are going through our awakening, our enlightenment, what happens is things start to kind of drop away from us. These might be the material things that we don't really need in our life anymore. It could be outworn friendships. It could be a way that we used to think. But sometimes things change and it gets a little scary when we go through that change, but it's necessary for our growth. So the next card that came up is Justice, and it's reversed. So when we look at reverse justice, a lot of people feel, well, it's just not fair. Why can't I have my cake and eat it too? But that's not the way it should be. We have to understand that it's not fair, that it's unjust. This is what we have to go through in order to grow. Always remember, this is about our spirit growing. So the next card that came up is the 8 of Cups reversed. And a lot of times there's those emotional connections to things here in this third dimension that it's hard for us to let go of. It could be past hurt. And a lot of times when we're coming from that hurt feeling, that hurt time of our life, it's hard to let go. It's hard to forgive. It's hard to forget. But we need to do that. If we can let it go and just let it be, we will be in a much better position to move forward, to raise our vibration, to help others raise their vibration. We can't dwell in the past, even though that's kind of our comfort zone, even if it was uncomfortable at the time, it's what we know. But the one thing I can tell you, and that is the only thing that is a constant in life, is change. Change is always going to happen. That's the only way we're going to grow. That's the only way we're going to evolve. That's the only way we're going to awaken. I'm going to pull 3 more cards for us to see what else is needed for this week so that we can kind of follow that information, that advice from Spirit, from our angels, from the divine. We have the 3 of Wands. Now, what I'm feeling I need to tell you about this 3 of Wands, it's kind of like waiting for our ship to come in. Well, I don't know if you're waiting for the ship to come down out of the sky or if you're just waiting for something important to happen. But patience is not about having it not come. It will, but patience is necessary. If we're impatient, we're like splashing in the water, sending out ripples of energy that literally are pushing away what we are trying to achieve. So if we're trying to achieve enlightenment or to be awake and to raise our vibration, but we're so busy being impatient about it, well, I want to know it all. I want to know what spirit looks like, and I want to know who my spirit guides are, and I want to know all of this. That's not the way to go about this. Patience is important. The information that you need to grow, to evolve, will happen, but patience is needed. Because if you're impatient, you're sending out that ripple of energy, and it's going to take you longer to learn what you need to learn. So I did pull also the Queen of Pentacles this time. She came up when we did our channeling of the divine source, and she is about the mother energy. She is about nurturing, and we need to nurture ourselves, our physical bodies, because this is, well, we might be in this meat suit, as I like to call it. Our spirits are larger than this body can possibly contain. And I think those who are becoming awakened, enlightened, you already know that your spirit's so large, it's multidimensional. It's an infinite, it's immortal. Our souls never die. They change, they leave this body eventually when it's time, but our souls do not die. We are immortal souls having human experiences. So it is important to nurture our own physical well-being. Even though you may be wanting to go on a pilgrimage and leave your day job and not focus on the mundane, you still have to do that. You have to nurture what you already have. By living in the now, you will then grow to the next level. So you still got to pay your bills. You still got to take care of your physical body. You can't just go, okay, time to go. I'll just let this meat suit go. You can't do that. It takes time. You came in here with a mission. You've just forgotten that. We are born to forget. When our spirit gets to be born here on earth, what happens is we forget everything from our past lives. We forget everything from that collective consciousness. And it is our job here to live in the physical, to endure life lessons, because we needed to do that for our spiritual growth. This is our choice, but we still need to nurture ourselves physically. And we have the Lovers. Lovers, once again, it's not about relationship. It's about emotional choices. When we are looking at the message from Spirit, when we are looking at the message for us to be guided, this is the best thing we can see. And that is, when we are making choices in our life, we must ask ourselves, if I do this, is this for my best and highest good? It doesn't matter how it affects everybody around you. It is important that you ask the question, is it for my best and highest good? Because if you do the right things for you to make you the best you that you can be, you're better for everybody around you. You're better for your family. You're better for your friends. You're better for anybody you work with. Because you are raising your vibration. When you do things that are not for your best and highest good, it lowers your vibration. So you have to remember that. And I'm going to pull 3 more cards, and then we'll go over them again a little bit. Okay. 4 of Wands, I'm sorry. The 4 of Wands is about our success, and it's about celebrating life and love. It's about joy. And it's about creating the foundation for our future. How do we do that? Well, it's for our future spirit. It's for our future spiritual growth. But what you do today is helping you on that path. So remember that it's important to look at your own actions, to enjoy life to the fullest, so long as it doesn't harm anyone else or yourself, your physical body. You don't want to hurt that either. Kind of need that. Your spirit needs it for now. Your spirit needs it so that you can go through your life lessons. But I feel that you're going to have a beautiful foundation if you focus now on your actions so that you can grow from them. And the world is reversed, which means you may have accomplished some things in your life, but there's still a lot more to accomplish. You're not done. So many more things to come. I don't think we stop learning and growing and accomplishing until maybe the day that we do leave this body and go into the next dimension, when we join the collective consciousness again. So just know you're not done, not by a long shot. And one more. And we have the Nine of Swords reversed. So one of the things that I had to do a long time ago was let go of worry. And that is not easy to do. We as human beings, or humans now in this existence, we worry about things like, where's the money going to come from to pay the bills? Or what happens if I got injured and I can't work? Or what ifs? What if I'm not good enough for that? What if I fail? Every time we worry, we send out another type of ripple and we push away the goal. It's like being impatient. We worry about it. It's a form of impatience because it's doing the same thing. It's pushing away what we want to achieve. What if people think I'm crazy for telling them that I'm awakened, or I'm enlightened, or that I'm a spiritual being, or that we're multidimensional? What happens if people think we're crazy? Well, you know what? Some will. And some won't. Some are going to step up and go, you too? I thought I was the only one. You're not alone. You don't have to worry about that. Turn every worry upside down. It's like turning your frown upside down, right? So turn your worry thought into positive. If you are worried about where your money is going to come from for your electric bill, instead be grateful for your electricity. Be grateful for your lights. Be grateful for your heat in the winter and your air conditioning in the summer. When you're grateful for it, the money will come for it because it is something that you love, something that you are grateful for. The universe will give you what is needed to maintain that. And so if it's money for the bill, that will come. But you can't worry about it. I don't tell you to stop going to work, that the money will be there, but something will happen, Maybe you'll get a bonus. Maybe you'll win some money. Maybe somebody will come and give you a gift. There's always a way. So try to eliminate worry from your life, not just this week, but always. So to go over this a little bit, remember, don't hold too tight to things that are the material, things that you're afraid to lose. Because when we are growing and when we are being in the evolving time, when we are growing as spiritual beings, we have to be willing to let go of some of those physical things that we're clinging on to. We also need to understand that it's not about fairness. It's not fair. It's unjust. Why do I have to do this? You chose that when you were born into this human body. You chose what your life lessons were going to be. You can't just go, well, it's not fair. Who told you life was fair? It's about growth. And in the end, you'll realize how fair it just actually was. But don't be afraid to evolve. Don't be afraid to move forward. Don't be afraid to be you. Yes, if you're in a very strict area of various religious organizations, you might want to keep it on the down low a little bit, but you'll know who to talk to. You'll know who to share it with. Maybe you won't be in that location very much longer. Maybe Spirit, the universe, the divine is going to help you move to a different place for your spirit to evolve. There still may be some lessons for you in that location, but that doesn't mean you'll be there forever. Remember about impatience. Impatience is like splashing in the bathwater. You're going to push that rubber ducky away. If you want to hold your rubber ducky when you're taking a bath, you better let Mama, Divine Source, bring it to you. In other words, let those things that you desire come in the time they are supposed to. Nurture yourself first and foremost. Take care of the physical body. If you don't take care of this meat suit, what are you going to do for your spirit? Where is it going to go? You have lessons to learn. You have things to do to grow yet. So continue. Make the right emotional choices for yourself. When deciding to do something, remember, is it for your best and highest good? If it is, then do it. If it's not, don't do it. You'll know. You are in the process of creating your future. But we don't live there. We live now. Don't worry about the past. Live as the best being today that you can. Raising your vibration. Sending out love energy to those around you. What happens when you're late for work and you're all angry because you're late for work because, you stubbed your toe and the dog tripped you and you spilt your coffee on your clothes and you had to go back and change them? Well, guess what? That could have kept you out of an accident. Maybe you were supposed to be a little bit late. Don't be angry at the other drivers out there. Take a deep breath. Call the boss. Say, hey, you know what? I'm going to be a couple minutes late. But don't get angry. Instead, send out love to the universe. Send out love to that guy next to you in the car. Turn up your music. Listen to something good. Let go of worry. Turn it around. Instead of worry, live in a state of gratitude, being grateful for everything that you have, and you will just attract more blessings into your life. So that's your weekly reading. I hope that maybe some of it resonates with you. Something may have touched you, and it will help you for the next few days till the next reading. And I'll be back again next week for you. And until then, this is Willow Lehman Shant. Be blessed.